Okay, how are you today? Guys, did you all send your videos in your brochures? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to start calling out your names. And you're gonna remember, like you're going to say present or here. Okay. So let me check this part in here. Okay. So here we go then. So guys, did you all send your videos? Yes or not? Okay, good. So I was checking some of them. I haven't finished yet, but I'm gonna do it and I'm going to send you feedback today. So don't worry about it. Some of you also send me your videos in WhatsApp because it is supposed that you are not or you couldn't just send it by email, but don't worry, we're going to just check it. And tell me, how did you feel doing your videos and presenting information about a place you already know or you already knew? Was it easy or was it difficult for you? How did you feel? Okay. I don't know what is going on in this. So, Andy, how did you feel when you sent your video while you were just recording it?
Es que se corta, profe, y no le entiendo lo que me pregunta.
Okay. How did you feel when you were recording your video?
Creo que me está diciendo que se me dificultó el video, ¿no? Es que de verdad se corta y
Yes.
no le entendí, pero pues nada más capté eso. Pues no se me hizo difícil, lo que se me hizo difícil fue aprenderme los diálogos en inglés, pero de ahí en fuera me gustó haber grabado el video.
Okay, good. What about you, Jessica? But remember to use your English. This is an English class.
Hi, teacher. My
Hi.
video is de Zacapuastla. Um, no sé. Pues es que realmente sí es un poco complicado aprenderse y más que nada la pronunciación. A mí se me complica y aunque lo estuve como repasando y practicando, pues te ganan los nervios aunque no estés en público. La verdad es que a mí sí me pasa demasiado.
Okay, don't worry. I'm going to just start calling out your names. So remember, please tell me if you're here. Kevin. Hmm. Erika.
Here. ¿Sí me escucha, profe?
Yes, yes, don't worry. Then we go with Marlene.
Present.
Then Sandra.
Present.
Alejandra.
Here.
Anaís.
Here.
Daniela.
Here, teacher.
Alejandra.
Here.
Martha.
Here.
Diana.
Here, teacher.
Kayla.
Here.
Dulce.
Here. ¿Sí me escuchó, profesor?
Yes, yes, don't worry. Fernanda.
Here.
Okay. Arturo. Is Arturo in here? Arturo. Okay. Ruby.
Here.
Ruby. Okay. Thank you. Victor.
Here. Welcome.
Miriam. Justification, it's supposed that. Dianetti. Dianetti. Is Dianetti in here?
No, profe, no está porque tuvo un problema, una situación familiar.
Okay, so if you have any contact with her, please tell me like, well, tell her like to contact me, please. Okay, thanks. Adriana.
Presente. Present.
Okay. Jessica.
Here, teacher.
Dulce.
Present.
Axel,
Present.
Victor,
Present.
um, Diana, is Diana in here? It is.
Here.
Okay. Well, let's continue with this. Okay, so what I need you to know is that the evaluation period or the first term, it's coming. So, well, you already knew how I would evaluate you. In this case, I'm going to just explain how you're going to do it. You're going to have an online exam, but that will be what I'm thinking about your exam or your test is like I'm going to just create it in a specific platform. Then you're going to just have access to the exam. You're going to just like have a specific time to do it or to present it, and then um, I'm gonna get the results, and according to the results you'll have, I'm gonna just give you your grades. Well, according or taking into account the things that I'm going to evaluate. Well, that I told you I would be being evaluating for at this time, like according to the first term. So what I need you to do is to tell me when you want to present that test. So the evaluation period will be from the 22nd to the 26th of June, and then what I need you to tell me is what or which date do you want to be evaluated? Do you want to be evaluated on Tuesday, that it's only 1 hour, or do you want to be evaluated on Friday, that is going to be 2 hours in order to present your test? When do you want to be evaluated? So according to this, well, according to the calendar, we have, let me check. It would be for, yes, actually we are still on time on Friday. So we have like well, it's going to be next week. It is gonna be next week. So what I'm thinking, like, in order for you to do is to be evaluated on June the 26th. It is because we are going to have like more time in order for you to present your test. But so what I need you to tell me is when you want to be evaluated. On June the 23rd or on June the 26th? Guys? Guys, tell me. which is the best date in order for you to be evaluated? Guys, tell me. You need to tell me because we need to move on from this just in order to clarify the day in which you are going to just be evaluated. And then we need to move on until the following aspect of this class.
Teacher,
So tell me.
what are the options?
Okay, so you're going to be evaluated, or the options in order to just to make your evaluation would be next Tuesday, it's 23rd of June, or next Friday, that is the 26th. But what I'm just like thinking is that, well, if it would be better for you to be evaluated on Friday, because you're going to, well, we have 2 hours class,
Teacher,
and on Tuesday you only have 1 hour.
I chose Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to explain you how the exam will be, or what it we counted on. So that's why this class is important. Well, just like this one, well, all of them are important, but in this case we're going to discuss the way in which or you will be evaluated. Hmm. So when I just evaluate my students, I create 3 tests. Those tests are like according to the abilities or the skills you need to develop in order to learn a language. In this case, is the reading test, which means like the grammar, the grammar we saw during all the classes or during the period. And at the same time, it comes a part which contains the reading section in order for you to read and to just get some examples of or some information from the reading. But at the same time, I like to measure your listening abilities or your listening skill with another test. And at the same time, the speaking test. So you're going to be evaluated in all your skills. But as we are in this part, or well, the part that is going to be like the online classes, do you want to be evaluated in all those aspects? Or do you have any other option in order for you to be evaluated? Guys? Go. Tell me. Do you want to present all the tests, or do you have another idea in order to be evaluated in those aspects I mentioned? Is it okay? Yes? Guys? So, what do you want to do? What I can do, what I can do is also to take the speaking part into the presentation you have already sent, or the video you have already prepared. So in this case, it would be like easier for you. And then, according to the other three tests, you could like also exchange. And then, what we could do, for example, is to just divide the evaluation in this part. So, if I take into account the video you already prepared for the spoken part of the test, you only need to do like the written test, which is like the part in which you are going to be evaluated according to the grammar aspects we have seen during these classes, or well, and also to work with the listening part, which would be like in order to be like fair for you and not be like so tiring for you, to get like, for example, the listening part that is like the easiest thing or the most light thing of our part of the test on Tuesday, and then the written test on Friday. Do you want to like or do that, or maybe we are going to divide it in, for example, on Tuesday I'm going to evaluate the listening part, and on Friday the spoken and the written part. So what do you want to do? Guys, tell me.
Teacher,
Tell me.
I have a question.
Ask me what you want to know.
The options are video or test?
Well, yes, the options is like, okay, you already sent me a video that is also part of your presentations, that ones we just scheduled at the beginning of the course. In this case, in order for like a little easier for you to just present it, what I can do is to count out, or just like remember your evaluation, or well, your evaluation has some presentations in that part, and then those presentations will be like part of the grade. For example, what do you want to do? Do you want to be like evaluated in that part and in the spoken part of the test, or in the speaking section of the test with the same video, or do you want to do another activity? So what do you want to do? Jessica, Alma, Axel, what are your opinions about it? Or can I decide for you? Guys, it's important for me to know what you think about it in order to plan a fair evaluation for you, and in order to avoid any kind of misunderstood or misunderstanding at the moment of evaluating you. That's why I'm asking you about it. So please tell me your comments, your opinion, or your thoughts about it. Alma, what do you think about the way in which you will be evaluated, or the proposal I'm just making for you? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Guys, I need you to tell me. Because I also need to talk about the topics we have seen in order for us like to discuss the part in which you are going to just do this.
Teacher,
Tell me, tell me.
I think the ideal would be a video.
Just say that the thing you want to is like to evaluate you with the same thing or with the same video you sent me. Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Any other comment or suggestion? Okay, Sandra says video. Okay, and this is the video too. Monica says the video. Okay, you all said the video, right? Good. So then what I need you just to take into account is the topics for the written test. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what we have seen so far, just in order for you to have the opportunity to check your notes or to ask like the questions for me in order to solve the doubts you have according to the topics we've seen. So let's go with that part. And that's okay. So we made a review of the different grammatical structures or the different tenses in English. Okay, Marta, the video that I am talking to you is like the one you already sent me. So it would be about like the things like, for example, your video was about like the touristic places or yes, like it was related to tourism, the touristic places in Puebla. So I would take also that part into account just in order for you to have a light evaluation in here. So one were okay in this case one just task or homework that was the video and the presentation would form also part of the evaluation or the final evaluation of the term. So the video you already done it, or do you want to do another video? Okay, so let's go with the part in which you're going to be evaluated according to the grammar we've seen. We make just a review of the different tenses in English. So you're going to have some different activities in which you're going to just use the tenses. Remember, there are 12 plus going to, and we thought them. At the same time, you're going to see like relative pronouns. We saw present perfect. And infinite. So well, that's what we're going to see in this part. That's what we're going to see in this part. And then you're going to have that part of the equation. Okay, so those are the topics we have seen. And that's what we are going to do during this. Those are going to be the topics that contain this part of the evaluation or the test. And as I told you, I'm going to prepare your evaluation. And then I'm going to just prepare your evaluation in that part. And as I told you, I'm going just to send like a link in order for you to just enter the written evaluation. And then you're going to just have like a specific time in order to present the test. And well, the platform I'm going to use there is going to just send me your grades according to the reading part. Okay, I know we have some problems with it. Vale, vale. So guys, what do you think about this?
Teacher,
Tell me.
can you repeat the instructions for the evaluation, please?
Okay.
In
Evaluation is like as you mentioned, you want to be evaluated with the
teacher,
video.
teacher,
Tell me.
can you say it in Spanish, please? Please.
We're in English class, guys. You need to know. That's why you need to improve and you need to learn and to improve your English skills. But okay, just in order to avoid misunderstandings, I'm going to explain or give you the explanation in Spanish. And this is like something I'm going to just do in order for you to clear up your ideas about this. Okay? So, well, the idea is for you to just really understand English. That's why I'm just talking to you in English and explaining you in English. But in this case, in order to avoid misunderstandings, I'm going to clarify the information. I'm going to clarify the information for you. Okay. So, la evaluación va a constar, como les digo, la evaluación siempre consta de un examen de listening, un examen de speaking, un examen escrito que también trae la parte de lectura o reading. Entonces, lo que yo les decía era que podía usar o se podían usar los videos que ya me habían mandado para evaluar la parte de speaking. En este caso, entonces, el video va a contar para dos partes de su evaluación. Las presentaciones, que fue lo que les había mencionado al principio, y también bueno, en este caso se va a tomar en cuenta, si así lo quieren, para la parte de speaking del examen, la parte oral del examen. Entonces, solo nos quedaría dividir o distribuir el tiempo que les queda, en este caso martes y viernes, que son los días que tenemos, para dividir el examen de listening. Yo creo que sería el día martes, sería el examen de listening, y el examen escrito de lectura sería para el día viernes. En este caso tenemos 2 horas, por lo cual creo que es un poquito más conveniente entrar, bueno, realizar ese examen, porque es la parte de lectura y va a ser la parte gramatical. Y como les había dicho, pues obviamente se van a tomar en cuenta para completar, o sea, a veces una parte del examen, que es la evaluación mediante el examen, pero también van a contar, o sea, para el total de su calificación van a contar otros aspectos como participación en clases, uso de el idioma en clases, que ahí es donde de repente se les va la idea porque les cuesta mucho usar inglés o no están acostumbrados a usar el inglés, entonces ahí también vamos a tener un poquito de problemas. Incluso ahora les estoy explicando esto en español. Y obviamente, para la pregunta que estaba aquí sobre la aldea, si yo evalúo aldea, sí se las voy a evaluar. De hecho, recuerden que les dije les iba a dar, y como estaba seccionada, les dije que me parece que son 12 sesiones. Les dije que si tenían las primeras 6 para el primer periodo, el primer periodo de evaluación, ahí también iban a tener cierto puntaje. Si no tenían ese cierto, bueno, si no tienen las aldeas o la mínimo la mitad de los videos y la actividad de la aldea, actividades de la aldea, pues sí van a tener ciertos conflictos ahí también con su calificación. Entonces, ahorita que lo mencionan, y es algo que yo les había mencionado antes, sí se les va a evaluar las actividades de la aldea. ¿Ok? Entonces, ¿tienen alguna duda hasta ahora?
Profe, entonces el video y el folleto que le mandamos en sí solamente es una parte de nuestra evaluación. Más aparte, el martes va a ser otra parte de la evaluación.
Remember when I just explained the parts of the evaluation you would have, I told you like we need to make some presentations, and I told you like we're going to need some presentations just in order for you to practice or to develop your speaking skill. The video you already sent me is just entering in that part of the evaluation in order to get like the complete grade you're going to have. But at the same time, what you're going to do, well, that's why I'm asking you, do you need me to give you another activity in order to cover up the listening, I mean, the same, well, the speaking part of the test? O sea, lo que yo les decía es que el examen, sus exámenes, o sea, el examen, o sea, tenemos ciertos parámetros de evaluación entre los que vienen las presentaciones, que son los videos que hicieron. Viene la parte del examen, ¿ok? Recuerden que les dije que el examen valía un tanto por ciento de su calificación, pero ese examen está dividido en 4 secciones, por decirlo así. Son 5 si lo contamos bien. Es la parte de reading, que es una lectura, y obviamente en base a la lectura ustedes contestan preguntas, pueden ser preguntas abiertas o cerradas. De esa parte también viene la parte de gramática, viene la parte de audio, la parte auditiva, viene la parte de escritura, donde ustedes tienen que usar las habilidades, ¿sale? Entonces, les digo, si los tomamos en cuenta, son 4 habilidades o las 4 habilidades más una subhabilidad, que es la gramática, y de repente el vocabulario. Entonces, a todo eso que ya teníamos como evaluación, a todos los parámetros entre asistencia, tareas, participación en clase, todo eso se combina con el examen y el examen está dividido en esas partes que les acabo de mencionar. Entonces, la idea aquí es que ustedes, o sea, la idea para mí, o en este caso, como estamos en esta parte online, o sea, de repente también siento que es un poquito complicado estar haciendo las evaluaciones y son un poquito diferentes a la parte presencial donde podemos coordinarnos mejor. Bueno, o sea, se puede coordinar, pero siento que también de repente es como un poquito complicado por cualquier razón. Por ejemplo, ayer que no me podían enviar los videos o cualquier tipo de situación. Y además digo, las evaluaciones siempre son, o sea, como presenciales, son mejores porque pues se puede hacer, o sea, solo hacen uso de los recursos con los que se cuentan a la mano. En este caso, si llegan, o sea, son más confiables las evaluaciones presenciales. Entonces, mi idea era tomar la parte o el video que va a cubrir la parte de las presentaciones, en este caso dentro de su calificación, también dentro, o sea, contarlo dentro de la parte o la evaluación oral del examen, ¿vale? O sea, el examen creo que vale un 30%, según recuerdo. Y digamos así que o sea, entre las secciones que están divididas dentro del examen, que lo que les decía es la parte de la lectura, reading, tenemos la parte de gramática, tenemos la parte auditiva, tenemos la parte oral y tenemos la parte de escritura. Les digo, son 5 partes. Entre esas 5 partes ustedes se van a ganar el 30% de su calificación, ¿vale? Ya todos los otros, bueno, el otro 70% se lo van a ganar de acuerdo a las actividades y parámetros que les mencioné cuando iniciamos el curso. Entonces, es así como se va a dividir. Y lo que yo les decía es que ya que tienen la parte o que ya que tienen el video, pues también lo podríamos usar en esta parte de la parte oral para cubrir en el examen y que de cierto modo ustedes se sientan menos presionados por las demás evaluaciones y pues por el tipo de modalidad en el que estamos trabajando, que es en línea y que les digo, de repente puede ser un poquito más complicada la interacción. Entonces, ahora que ya les expliqué todo esto, díganme cuáles son sus comentarios. Guys, now it's your time to speak. Okay, Diana says she agrees with this idea. What about the rest? And remember, I need to hear you.
It's okay, teacher.
Okay, so you agree with the pairing, or well, the evaluation I am proposing for you? Okay, Axel says, what about you, Andy? Monica says she agrees.
I agree, teacher.
Okay. Oh, you don't have any questions so far? Yes. So, guys, what do you think? Okay. Yes, we're going to use both of, well, in order for us to answer your question, we're going to evaluate you on Tuesday and on Friday. So on Tuesday, you're going to present your listening exam. You're going to present your listening exam. And on Friday, you're going to present your grammar test. Okay? Yes? Okay, good. So, now, do you have any question with the topics that are going to be, or that will be part of the test? It's everything we've seen so far, and I already mentioned. So we made a review of the different tenses in English, you're going to have a section in which you're going to identify the the correct tense of the verbs. You're going to work with comparatives, superlatives, relative pronouns, gerunds, infinitives, all the things that are going to, well, the topics we've seen during this period for during this term, there is not a complicated thing if you just pay attention for it. So what I suggest for you is to check your notes, well, during this, well, from today until Thursday. Please check your notes, and if you have any question about or related to the topics, on Friday we can make a review of the whole grammar we've seen so far, in order for you to be like easier for you to have your or to present your written test. Yes. So, any questions so far, guys? Okay. Okay, then. Don't you have any question?
No, teacher.
Okay. So, I've seen how many of you are here in this class. Okay, because what I saw, for example, is that some of you, what I was watching in the, well, in your videos, is that some of you send me two PDF documents. What's happening there? As I told you, I need just like to well, I'm going to reevaluate this part of the well, the videos you send me, because as you, I'm just taking so like, or I'm just observing or watching this carefully just in order for you to have it. But for example, from some of you, I only have like the PowerPoint or the PDF part of your test, and with some of you, I don't have, like, only I have the videos, so I don't know what is happening here. So, who of you? Well, what I need you to check is, well, is who of you just send me the brochure. Remember, it should be a brochure, and it should be the video in which you're going to present the information you had in the brochure. But as I told you, some of you just send me the video, and some others only send me the brochure. So what I need you to check. Okay, guys, I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry for this. This just take me out of the meeting. Okay, I'm sorry for this. I don't know what happening here. This thing just take me out of the meeting, so I had to just enter using the link I previously sent you. Okay, but then let's continue with this. I don't know what happened, but then, as I told you, as I told you, I need you to check or to just like be careful in order for know who's. Some of you send me. Some of you send me the. Well, I think three of you send me the video via WhatsApp because you couldn't send it. So I need you to check if you really or the ones that send me the videos in WhatsApp, send it in or send the brochures via email. I think it was Martha.
¿Mande?
Well, the ones that sent me the videos via WhatsApp yesterday.
No, se lo envié por correo.
Send... No, yes, but okay, let me check who sent it then. Because I have been like. Oh, it was Sandra. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, sorry. So, okay, in this case, what I need you to do is to check if all of you send me the video and the brochure, because as I told you, sometimes, well, in here, for example, with let me check. Who sent I have in here? Because, for example, Marta, yours only receive a PDF document. So according to what I know, or I suppose that the PDF document is related to the brochure.
¿Me lo puede volver a repetir? Es que no escuché.
Okay. Yes. Like for example, from you, I only receive a PDF document. Solo recibí un documento PDF. It was about Tlatlauquitepec.
Ajá, es que le estaba diciendo en el correo que no pude subir el video como tal en el correo porque no me dejaba, porque estaba muy pesado. Entonces lo que hice fue subir el video a YouTube y le pasé la liga. Entonces por eso nada más está el PDF y la liga.
Okay, let me check because it only shows me or yesterday it only showed me your. O sea, ayer solamente me mostró el PDF.
Ajá, hasta abajo le dejé el link, está el link.
Okay, thanks. Yes,
¿Sí ya
yes,
lo
I can
vio?
see it now. Yes.
Ah, ok.
Okay. So what I need you to do is like I have some cases like those, but then please check if all of you send me the same thing. For example, Andy, would you happen the same thing? Because I received two different PDFs. I have two emails from you, but I only have
Sí, profe, es
PDFs.
que estuve toda la tarde intentando mandarle el correo, pero no me dejaba. Entonces me decía que se iban a bandeja de salida, pero me marcaba error. Entonces estuve mandando y mandando y después hasta la que bien quiso,
Mhm.
se mandaron varios, entonces pues ya no puedo eliminarlos, pero se mandaron varios por eso.
Mhm. Pero entonces, ok, yes, I got. Sí, porque tengo varios, entonces me quedé como pensando en cuál era el efectivo.
Sí, es que le
But
digo que estoy
okay, don't worry,
intentándolo. Gracias.
I'm going to finish check it, and I think today I'm going to just send you like the feedback from your videos, okay? Yes? Okay, guys, so it's time for you to go because I don't know if you have another class, but thanks. And then if you have any question related to the evaluation, please let me know. Yes? Have an excellent week, and please take care of yourselves.
Profe, yo quiero saber si le llegó el mío.
See you.
Denis Salgado
What is
o Dulce
okay,
Denis
Denise?
Salgado.
Yes,
¿Sí?
I have
Ok.
like 2 screenshots in here. Yes, actually, I have screenshots. It's marked as a screenshot, and I have a video.
Ajá, es que no pude transformar el PDF del tríptico, pero lo tengo en PDF. Bueno, en un archivo. Para imprimirlo nada más, en caso de que, pues sí.
Yes, don't worry. I mean, if you have like the proofs, it will be like try. Do you have the PDF document?
¿Mandé?
If you have the PDF document, send me in PDF.
¿En PDF?
Yes.